Hello everyone, welcome to News Extra and the Scottsbluff National Monument, part of the National Park System. And they have a program that is intended to get kids geared up and wanting to be outdoors. We're talking about Every Kid Outdoors, which is the program, and a pass that's available to especially fourth graders. I have Kayla Gasker from the Monument with me. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
First of all, I guess, where did the idea come to make a pass like this available, and specifically to fourth graders?
It was an initiative started by President Barack Obama during his administration in 2015, and it was originally called Every Kid in a Park. It has since changed to Every Kid Outdoors, and it was aimed at getting kids outdoors, reconnecting them with the outdoors, with parks, away from the technology, out of the classroom, to kind of experience those, the landscapes and our culture that defines our national parks.
Okay, and one way to do that is through a pass that's available
Yes.
specifically to fourth graders. Explain how that works.
So the pass is a free annual pass to fourth graders or homeschool equivalent. And they go online, complete an activity, an educational activity. They print out a voucher, and then they can redeem that paper voucher for a keepsake souvenir pass.
That's great.
And we do issue these at Scottsbluff National Monument. And the reason fourth graders were targeted is they did extensive research on, one, they're in a in a home classroom for most of the day. They're not switching classrooms, they don't have multiple teachers, so it was easy to connect with the educators on that. But also they're at that age where they're still excited to do outdoor things, and they're doing family things. And so logistically and research-based wise, they're more likely to connect with the outdoors on a deeper level than some younger kids.
Sure, and of course they haven't necessarily delved that deeply, I suppose, into technology yet with the smartphones and things such as that.
Correct, yeah.
Because there's a lot of things going on at the National Monument, at Agate Fossil Beds, at all of our national parks and monuments that people might miss out on if they don't take advantage of it like this.
Absolutely, and the pass gets the entire family into these parks. Even though Scottsbluff and Agate and Fort Laramie, they don't necessarily charge an entry fee, this pass can help with covering entry fees at Rocky Mountain National Park, Yellowstone, go out to the Grand Canyon. So it's covering those fees for not just the fourth grader, but their entire family.
That's a neat deal.
Right. So if you have a fourth grade sibling, you're gonna want them to get this pass.
Yeah, and definitely get the pass.
Mom is gonna be first in line. Do this activity.
No doubt about that. Of course, there are a lot of things going on with the monument itself. This being the centennial year for it, the 100th anniversary, as I did. And we'll be back on News Extra to talk a little bit more to Kayla about that. And we're back on News Extra, and I have Kayla Gasker here with me from the Scottsbluff National Monument. We're talking, or have been talking, about Every Kid Outdoors, the pass that's available for fourth graders if they take part in an activity, and then can get a voucher for this pass, which gets mom, dad, and the rest of the family in as well. Thank you very much for joining us again.
Thanks again.
Lots of things going on at the National Monument with the 100th anniversary of the monument. How are things going, especially with the construction out there at the Visitor Center?
It's moving along, even though it's drizzly and kind of foggy out today. The workers are continuing laying bricks and getting that expansion of the Visitor Center moving along, and we're starting to see formations of the window for the multi-purpose room that's going to look out over Saddle Rock. So that's kind of exciting to start seeing that form. And we're still looking at a January completion, and of course our centennial is in December. December 12th is our official 100th anniversary.
Yep.
And so we're looking at doing something to celebrate that occasion as well.
Now, even with all of the activity and construction going on out there with the temporary visitors center that's set up, I understand that visitation has actually been quite good this year as well.
It is. It's extremely strong. I think the centennial has helped spur some of that interest, and we, the Scottsbluff National Monument and the Grand Canyon, are the only Park Service sites that are celebrating 100 this year. And we're a Nebraska passport stop too, so we're getting a lot of people from Lincoln and Omaha and other parts of Nebraska coming out. We've had record numbers with that. So it is remained strong and probably will until the end of October when the weather starts taking a turn.
And well, we hope it's October that it starts taking a turn. We're not, these days with our weather, we're not just sure when it's going to happen. And of course, speaking of passports, we do want to remind everybody about the fourth grade Every Kid Outdoors Pass that is available.
Yes.
Again, explain how kids can get those and how they work.
So the Every Kid Outdoors Pass is available for free to fourth graders or homeschool students, and they go online to everykidinapark.gov, and that's Every Kid in a Park for now. It'll change. The website will change.
Sure.
But they do an educational online activity, print out a voucher, and the website is available in Spanish as well. So, so that's great for those that English is their second language. They print out the voucher, and then they can redeem that paper voucher for a keepsake pass at Scottsbluff National Monument. And then it gets them in for free until the rest of the end of the summer next year. So if they're taking a vacation up to the Badlands, up to Devil's Tower, Yellowstone, Yosemite, it's going to get them and their family into those parks for free.
Yeah, a good way to get mom and dad in line for saying, hey, let's go to the Grand Canyon.
Let's go visit our national parks.
Let's go visit a national park. Yeah, absolutely. That's the fourth grade Every Kid Outdoors Pass that's available through the National Park Service. You can get the process started. All you have to do is go online to everykidinapark.gov.
And if anyone has any questions, they can always just call us. We can send them the link. Teachers can print out vouchers for their entire class. And there's also curriculum activities and activity guides for teachers as well. So it's a great resource for educators in the area to get their students involved in our natural and cultural treasures that the Park Service protects.
That sounds like a good plan. Kayla, thank you very much for joining us on News Extra today.
Thank you.